Hello and good morning. This is Steve coming at you with day 3 in this series of how to optimize your Google Business Profile. So I know that you guys aren't doing this because I see it, and I don't think you know how powerful this is to get you some free leads from Google. Inbound calls, they're finding you on maps, you can show up in the map pack and just start getting those free calls from Google. If you have a small or medium business and you need leads, especially if you're a service industry or a local business of any sort, then this is a no-brainer, something that you really want to get done. Okay, so I put a link in the description or in the comments, a link to a sheet that, not a sheet, but a Google Doc from, who is it from? It is from um, the guys at GMB Crush, and they have a really cool tool. They have some really great training. If you're a business owner, I don't know that you're going to get into that. However, if you have somebody on your staff that has the time to really learn about this stuff, then I would encourage them to use it. You can access some of their training, but more importantly, the reason I put the doc in the comments is because you can access some prompts with ChatGPT. And if you're not using ChatGPT yet for your business, then well, you're kind of wasting time, right? So what you get out of ChatGPT is 100% dependent on what you put into it. So that's where these prompts come in to really help you to optimize that business profile. And what we're talking about today isn't necessarily anything we haven't already talked about, but this puts it in perspective. This is the third stage of optimizing that profile. And um, we're going to just jump right into it here. I'll share a view of the sheet that I'm working on that we're talking about here. Okay. So this is what you're going to find, and I'll talk about how it plays in. Okay, so that first part is some training, but we talked yesterday about the Google Business Profile description, and here's a prompt that will help you write the business description. Now, keep in mind, the prompt needs to be customized. You put in your category, you put in your primary location, and additional service areas and target locations. Also, you can put in anything that is 100% unique to your business. Whether that means it might be an attribute, right? Like you're veteran owned, you're woman owned, um, if you're any kind of, um, you have any kind of special thing about your business that's going to stand out, then you're going to want to put that into the prompt. So ChatGPT will bring back that information, right? So go ahead and, take these prompts and play with ChatGPT. Then you don't have to just go with what you get, but you can create a conversation, you can refine it, you can ask for a better, description, through conversation. That's what's so awesome about the AI tools now. And you can use this for services, you can use it for product descriptions, and then with the images, right? And there goes the phone already. So we'll talk about images here today, and this also has links to how to create some AI videos, and that's completely new to me. I am very much looking forward to experimenting with some AI video. So, that just gets a little more complicated, but the number of tools that are available are there's just almost an infinite number of AI tools that you could be using. I recommend you just start with using ChatGPT and finding some really good prompts to use there. But so this is this third stage of the profile optimization. So you're gonna want to start posting on the business profile. So inside let's see, are there prompts in there? Let's see. I'm going to find you some prompts specifically for the Google Business Profile. And I have, I believe that's on the sheet as well. So you're going to obviously want a picture that has the location tags. Think of it just like social media. If you're posting social media every day, then just add the Google Business Profile in there. Maybe you're using a social media management tool, and you can usually just incorporate the business profile in with your other social media posts so that each post is customized for every platform. And the post content, you do want it to include specific location information. So the same location, the primary location that you have inside your business profile. And you will also want to use keywords for your specific services and categories, and break them up. Don't just stuff every post with all of your business services. One post, one category, one product or service, one location. And when you do that enough, that's going to give Google plenty of content, hopefully that mirrors the content on your website. Okay, we talked about the pictures the other day. So if you take pictures with your cell phone, you can find the information about the photo on your phone, right? So just go to your pictures and you have a photo. I'm not sure what it looks like on Android, but on iPhone, you have a little eye in the center of the bottom of the image, and you'll have this information inside the picture, and you can add a location. Make sure that you're adding locations to the pictures, obviously, as another trigger for Google to identify where your pictures are coming from. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Q&A. You want to make sure that the Q&A that you put into the business profile is reflecting what's on your website. So you might want, you probably have frequently asked questions on your website. That's always good practice. Make sure you have the same Q&A on your business profile, including your company information in the responses, but you don't have to wait for customers to add questions. Go ahead and add your own questions and then add the answers and include the company name, address, and phone number inside the answers. So we've got, all right, we have the pictures, we have the Q&A, and we have the Google posts. And let me just show you where those are, just in case you don't know. I think everybody should be comfortable finding how to do this, but I'm just going to go over it again here. And let me just say, my buddy Joe. Oop. Okay, and pull up his profile. All right, so this is basically the dashboard for your business profile. As long as you're logged into the email that you're using, obviously that's how you do everything. Oops, what did I just do? That was not supposed to happen. You probably don't see it, but I lost my page. Okay, bear with me. I've got too many pages open here. Okay, here it is. So the inside the dashboard, you might get in here and see, I don't see where to add posts. And it's called add an update. It's right here. You can also find it down here inside the profile. You can, well, this is where you add an update. Okay, right above your other posts. And then this is where you can add photos. You want to ask your customers also to add photos. You can ask them to make sure that they have the location identified on the photo. And this is where you add questions and answers. So go ahead and make sure you have those and you are rocking and rolling. And I showed you this before, but basically when you add an update, it looks just like any other social media post. And we talked about events and offers yesterday. You want to add that stuff, but add in a photo, add in a description, preview it, post it, and you're good to go. Now, the other last thing that we were going to talk about is reviews. Let's get rid of this. Now, when you want to ask for reviews, you have a button right here, ask for reviews, and take this review link and just copy it. Paste it into your invoices, your notes on the invoices, and clearly, before you ask for a review, you want to make sure your customers are happy. If for any reason they are not, you want to make sure that you do the customer service, make them extremely happy, then ask for that review. A lot of businesses, especially in restaurants, entertainment, stuff like that, you don't ask for reviews, they just show up. So you have a little less control over it. But if you have a service industry business where you can ask for reviews, that does put you in more control of, you can actually incorporate some software that is inexpensive that will automate the review process. So you can upload a list into some software and it will automatically send out review requests, and you can customize it. If somebody were to reply with a review that was not 100%, say it wasn't a 5-star review, and it was something like a 3, it will actually send that review back to you rather than sending it to Google. You want to try to keep all the stars on your Google profile 4 or 5 stars. And, if you have mostly 5-star reviews, that's going to be awesome. I don't think anybody turns their nose up at a 4.5-star business, right? So go ahead and work on that. Use that review link. But if you do find a software, you can also get those reviews by text message, or send out the link by text message, which has a much higher response rate than an email. So very important to ask for that. If somebody doesn't leave the review right away, don't be afraid to ask again. It's totally okay. Try not to be, if you don't do it every day or you don't do it too often, then it won't be a nuisance. but you could also just have a conversation with them and say, hey, by the way, did you leave me a review yet? And you can also incentivize it if you want. So with that, we will let you guys get rolling, get that stuff done. If you're not doing this yourself, but you have an agency or a partner or somebody on your administrative staff working on this for you, this is going to help you keep them accountable. Make sure this stuff's getting done. You can go to the profile and see what's happening. Don't just, assume that everything's getting done, because especially if you're dealing with somebody who's got a lot of accounts, it's easy to overlook stuff, right? So keep on it. Take some kind of, take accountability for your business, because this is the number one thing that needs to be done before you run ads, before you do any Facebook advertising, before you have a sales funnel in place. And we'll talk some more about that. But this is number one. It's the low-hanging fruit of local marketing. Get out there and take care of business. We'll catch you tomorrow with the final stage of optimizing that Google Business Profile. All right. With that, hope you have a great Wednesday. Peace.